Hey there, my name is Luke, and this is my Iron Man. I've been playing Runescape for many years, and about a month ago, I started a fresh account, but this time, I'm running solo. I'm making my way through Runescape one step at a time, while having to collect every single item, resource, and boss drop all on my own. This is my story. There is level 80 necromancy, and I think we are officially ready for Sanctum of Rebirth. Hang on. Let me explain. So originally the plan for today's episode was going to be to mostly focus on skilling and questing, since that's what we've been kind of slacking on recently. But a couple of days into that, I was scrolling through Twitter when I saw this. The requirements for the new boss dungeon, Sanctum of Rebirth, that's coming fairly soon. And what do you know? The requirements aren't too far off where I'm at now. Sure, they recommend tier 90 gear and overloads, but I'm going to go out on a whim and assume that's referring to hard mode. And along with them teasing some pretty forgiving death mechanics in this dungeon, it really got me thinking. I haven't done content on launch in either game in quite a few years, the last time probably being when Carapac came out. So screw it. Massive change of plans. I've put together a plan of action to get this account Sanctum ready in less than a week. Before we get into that though, Death did assign us a new boss to kill today, so let's take care of that. So I am currently just up here mining up in the wilderness at the Necrite Rocks. Recently hit that 70 smithing milestone. So now we are just inching our way towards the 80 needed for invention. And we are so close to 75 dungeoneering just from the hole. I think I started at 38, creeping in on 70 necromancy, looking at 61 slayer. I don't think I recorded any of this, but I recently had a zombie task. So I took down some of those zombies that are, just north outside the fort, and oh my god, their drop table. Again, I don't think I recorded it, but I'm just gonna put a picture on screen of this was loot from one task. Those seeds those are crazy. That's one task from all those seeds. And I unfortunately don't have my reaction because my microphone wasn't on, but I did get the farming pet. So that's my first skilling pet on the account. The rest of these are most of them from the summer event that's currently going on. Claudie's the newest one, which is technically a boss pet if you want to count that. We're looking at 2 actual pets that I've earned on this account, although the drop rate on this is pretty easy to get. What we're actually here for today is, if we take a look up here, Death assigned me Calphite Queen as my next Reaper task. And the thing that's going to make Calphite Queen interesting is usually it's a pretty tough boss early game because you need 2 combat styles. But as far as I know, they've made no changes to Calphite Queen since Necromancy came out, so I should be able to just go in with Necromancy and completely shit on this boss. Congrats! Got hit him with the easy. Pop a balloon for the homie. Does Calphite Queen poison? I haven't fought this boss in so long. Even on old school, I don't touch this boss. It's just no fun. The drop table's so bad. Let's try it though. All right. I think we start pretty magic. So far so good. Haven't had to eat yet. The ghost is sustaining me pretty well. 1 food used. Okay. Thanks, Necromancy. Ooh, sharks. Want to keep just me and him in the corner, so when I do death skulls, it's not going to bounce everywhere. Oh, my prayer dropped. That's not good. Should be fine. All right, that kill was a lot more scuffed. My god, look at all the fucking workers coming out. Wait, just for fun. Oh, the fucking heals. Bitch. And should be dead from this. And that is the Calphite Queen task. That's it. I only got wines that drop. We come over here and take a look at the reward shop from Death. I'm currently at 199. I want to eventually, I'm going to just be dumping my points every 300 into a Hydrix. But first, I do want to get Reaper's Choice. I believe it's like a 10-15% chance or something like that to let you choose your Reaper assignment for the day. That way, if there's a boss I already plan on killing that day, I can just knock it out and I don't have to go out of my way to do a boss I don't want to do on that day. So at 250, I'm going to get that first because it's going to be a long time until I can actually use a Hydrix anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. There is 75 dungeoneering coming in from a daily. I haven't actually trained the skill since getting the gem bag. And that is level 70 necromancy coming in while I'm just AFK training Slayer. Alright, it is officially time to work on my master plan to get this account Sanctum of Rebirth ready. First off, if we go back and take a look at the tweet, the only thing I'm missing from the good start section is the dive ability. So that's a given. I also want a minimum of 70 defense and necromancy, along with the suite of armor and weapons to go along with it. That third one is going to be a lot bigger of a task than it seems, as there's a lot of smaller steps in there. And the last two we actually did mention in the last episode, those being the Vampirism Aura and the Prayer Altar in War's Retreat, both which should come fairly passively over the next couple of days. So that is the list. Today is currently Wednesday, so that means we only have 5 days to get ready. Clock is ticking. First up, the dive ability, this being a reward from the Succession quest. While we do have all the skill requirements, there is another quest and 3 mini quests we need to take care of prior. And just as an aside, usually with bigger lore heavy quests like this, I do want to get more in depth into the story and whatnot, but because we're jumping 20 years ahead for this one ability, I'm going to make this very brief and kind of skip over all that for now. Just know this quest was super cool and I highly recommend actually reading quest dialogue now and then. Runescape lore is amazing. There is Daughter of Chaos complete, and I came to find out the following 3 mini quests did have some time-gated requirements attached to them. Luckily, the first 2 I had already done just by playing. The last one, however, needed me to earn some favor with these cult-looking guys in the desert by planting a bunch of herbs. So while I waited for those to grow, I tackled Nature Spirit, Lost City, and Fairy Tale Part 1 to unlock the magic secutors. Because if I'm gonna be doing farm runs, I want to do them right. And while I'm at it, let's grab the Scroll of Life from Dungeoneering to save some seeds along the way. Just doing some Slayer while I wait on the herbs to grow. There is 60 defense and another armor upgrade. And we should be good to do another farm run. All right, my herbs have grown back. Let's go ahead and do another farm run real quick. I have no idea what it is about this skill. I don't know why I wasn't doing farm runs sooner. I don't know what it is about this skill. Just doing these farm runs, it's just so, it's like therapeutic in a way. It's by far my favorite skill in the game. I need to start doing these more often. And there really isn't a reason not to, considering how beneficial it is on an Ironman. Oof, that's 2 of my plants dead. But especially once I start doing tree runs, that XP will be so nice. And just something about farming. It was my first, and still is my only 99 in old school actually. I still have the untrimmed farming cape on there. But it is just by far my favorite skill in the game. I can't get enough of it. All right, and that put me at 220 favor. So in about 2 hours, hour and a half, once I do one more farm run, or one more herb run rather, I will be able to continue the mini quest. And just a couple of hours later, there is Succession complete and the dive ability unlocked. And there we have 75 necromancy coming in. Ooh, combat level 92. And I did also forget to record, but I did hit 70 defense. I completely went past it without realizing. A little too AFK. Next up, and probably the biggest one, let's get our tier 70 gear out of the way. Up to this point, that was actually pretty simple. Killy would give us a small errand to do, like kill 20 zombies, and in exchange, she would teach us how to craft the next level of gear. But from this point on, not only are the tasks harder, but we need to make a choice. Do we craft tank or power armor? I've thought long and hard about this, and from the start of the account, I was actually dead set on going the tank path. Not only are the tasks easier to unlock, but tank armor will allow me to learn higher end bosses a lot sooner. Well, last minute, I decided, fuck it, let's go the power route. A lot of the later tasks are going to have me take down bosses I've never even tried before, which sounds awful, but that's kind of the reason I chose it. It's going to give me a real reason to push myself into higher end bossing way sooner than I would have otherwise. Plus the passive on it just sounds really cool. We actually do have another Reaper assignment to do of Calphite Queen, and it's also part of our power task we talked about earlier. So let's get that done. Also, in case I haven't mentioned it already, thank you for the comments on the last episode. I had a lot of tips about necromancy. I think one specific question I had was relating to if bloat's worth using on single target, and one of you guys let me know that. As long as the fight's over 40 seconds, I believe, I should be good to use it there. All right, and there is the first one we're gonna need. We need 5 total. I think it's 100% drop rate. during the task. There is kill number 2. Also, while I'm banking, I totally forgot to mention this. The reason I was training on ghouls earlier is for congealed blood. I'm getting, a stack built up of this. I believe it's used for super necromancy potions in the future. I've got a good stockpile of that. Also dropped a lot of charms, especially, what was it, the gold charms. Yeah, good. I got a nice stack of those going. And I got insanely lucky and happened to get a champion skull drop, which is a 1 in 5,000. I'll just need a bunch of those for an achievement way later down the line if I care about that. But it's cool nonetheless. There is kill number 3, nothing too exciting there. Kill number 4. I'm actually doing most of these without eating food now, which is nice. There is kill number 5. Got the last piece of chitin we need. Now it's on to giant mole, but I actually have one more kill on the Reaper, so I'm gonna do that first. There is the final kill of the Reaper. Now we just need to knock out these 5 giant mole and we'll have everything we need to upgrade to tier 70. Oh, this will be fun. We should be able to just do this. And then... oh, and they all just die from a basic attack. Threads of Fate is so much fun, man. Giant Mole is not a fun boss to fight with Necromancy, I'll say that much. Just due to your summons like despawning by the time you get to the next room. Really, really not fun. And before you know it, we had 5 giant mole taken down. But before we can even craft the gear, we got a couple of quests to knock out. Those being Ghost Ahoy, Vessel of the Harbinger, and finally Spirit of War to unlock Urmod, who will actually drop all the plates we need to upgrade our gear. And I never did explain the dive ability, but if you aren't aware, this essentially gives us a second surge, but it can be done to a tile that you choose. The surge is, whatever way you're facing. Dive is going to be, I can be facing this way, but I can dive over there at any angle too. So now our next mission is to upgrade our actual armor to tier 70. We have the weapons done and taken care of. But for the armor, we need Urmodic plates from Urmod. So let's go ahead and attune the boss portal here. Meet Urmod, the Spirit of War and Lieutenant to the first Necromancer. This is going to be our home for the next little while, as we need several of his primary drop, the Urmodic plate. Right now, we only need a couple to upgrade our current gear, but every time we want to upgrade further, we're going to need to come back to him and get several plates for all our upgrades. This shouldn't take too long. I think we only need 4 more for right now because we were given 1 free from the quest. And it's a 1 in 10 drop, I believe. Let's try out the spec. Oh my god, a 14k. That's kind of cool. Should I even use Finger of Death now, or is the spec... I don't know what's better. To use stacks on anyway. Oh my god, a 20k! Wait, that's so cool. And I don't even have the power armor yet. I only have the weapons. 15k XP, holy shit. Oh, we got a plate. First kill. How many tiles do I actually need to step away? I should probably test that. I also really need to keybind my spec. He seems to be actually stunnable, which is cool. Onyx dust, really? That's a drop. Oh, 5. Starting to realize now I don't actually need food for this boss. So let's just keep the drops in my inventory and we'll see how long it takes us to get all 5 plates. Ooh, another 12 seconds shaved off. Nice. Only 1k. That might be the biggest one yet. 22. Holy shit. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure another PB. Ooh, Necronium salvage. That's a 100k drop, man. I can't complain. I'm less than 5 mil cash stack right now. Now that I think about it, it probably is worth to upgrade the pieces as I go, because the passive or the death mark is per piece worn. Actually, it's not like a set bonus. Well, it is a set bonus, but you don't need the whole set to get the bonus. and it gives me damage bonus. I do lose the life bonus, so I'm gonna lose 1800 health. But I'm not taking damage from the boss anyway. My armor will go up. I'll just lose the health bonus, but get like 50 damage bonus. You know what? Let's upgrade what we can so far, and we'll be able to see how much the kill times improve, if at all. Well, now there is for sure no going back. We are going down the power path. Ooh, it changes to green instead of purple. Let me get in better lighting. Ooh, I like that a lot. It'll look sick once the full set is there. Oh, it's not gonna match my arty cape anymore. The green on purple doesn't look great. The like tattered shoulder here is cool though. I'm getting close to a 50 damage bonus with necromancy. And I have a 2% chance to apply death mark, which is just gonna execute any enemy in the game, any boss even, at what, 30% health? So once that procs, it's gonna look sick. I am already definitely noticing a damage increase for sure. Damn, my Fingers of Death are doing 5k. I swear they did like 2k before. There's no way it makes that much of a difference. Okay, this one for sure won't be a PB. I was just kind of messing around, trying stuff out. Oh, really? You applied Death Mark to the fucking Phantom? God damn it. That looks sick, though. At least we know it works. Oh, it went off! Oh my god, it looks so cool. Ooh, and we just hit 76 necromancy. Unlocked living death, another ultimate. That last kill is also a 17-second PB. 22k again. Oh, and the death mark, holy shit. Just execute him from like 30k. Necromancy's dangerous, man. It's kind of scary how fun it is. I kind of understand, you know, all the complaints about every other combat style feeling invalidated now. It's really fun. But, you know, I'm not saying that in the sense that it needs to be, you know, toned down. Not that I know enough or, you know, have any authority to speak on that. But I definitely agree that the other styles need to be, like, cleaned up. At the very least, cleaned up. Stuff like with Necromancy, you don't have to press an ability every single game tick, you know. Or sorry, every second. The basic attack feels so much better than the other combat styles' basic attack. Just little stuff like that. Less basics to worry about. Oh my god. That wasn't a PB, but that was a good kill. Pure Essence, 100? That's fucking terrible. Alright, as you can tell by the chat box, it is daily reset time. Currently looking at 15 kills, so really haven't done that much. I'm still on drop rate since I got that one so early. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I have the Reaper task from yesterday still, which is Dagannoth King, so that'll be a fun one. And I have the Reaper to get for today, and I got to do all my dailies. So we'll take probably an hour break from Ermod, and we'll be back. I gotta say, this whole mechanic of like being able to plant multiple seeds per herb patch is ingenious. Honestly, I love it. All right, the dailies are complete. Time to get to the Reaper task. My magic preset is that outdated that there's no gear in it. Cool. Let's get that together real quick. This is actually what I was waiting for, so I didn't have to ever take the Dagannoth King path. It's definitely going to be worth it. Oh, this is my one free instance for Premier Club. That's right. Sweet. I did not want to go down the long path to get here earlier, so I was just waiting for it to give me it as a Reaper task. See if I remember how to do the safe spot. And you just get stuck, right? Oh, I go back one more. Wait. This is gonna take a while to do 12 kills, but there is 57 magic from the first kill. No loot on the first kill. Unfortunate. Never lucky. Oh, you know what? I did forget one thing actually. My tome. Sorry, it's called a grimoire now. This one doesn't do Dagannoth bones. Unfortunate. Either way, it's damage boost. So Let me put that on. And since DKs are pretty, and since this isn't the most exhilarating content, especially while I'm safe spotting, I'm just gonna put on Revolution, get these 12 kills knocked out. If I get any drops, I'll check in to let you know. No fucking way Prime saw me. There is final kill of the Reaper. Any drops? No, never lucky. There is another 12 Reaper points, and we can get one more task from him for today. What do you got here, Mr. Death? Ermod, I'm gonna kill him anyway. Thank you. Man, that would have been a PB with the execute. I love this fake drop variety. So you either get one tiny Necronium, 100k, two small bladed orichalcum, also 100k, or three rune salvage, also 100k. Nice Hermetic plate. Go ahead and get the hood upgraded. Looking much better now. That last one was kill number 19, by the way, so we are still ahead of drop rate. Don't do it, don't do it. Nice. Okay, this could very well be a PB. Oh, let's go. That's such a fast kill. 1.2. Oh, we got the drumsticks. Nice. I haven't even started the quest yet, but that's nice to get those out of the way. We are at 20 kills, and here's how the log's looking. We're at 2 plates and 20 kills. One was at kill number 2, the other at 19, so we're exactly on drop right now. We got the drumsticks already for that quest when we eventually get around to doing it. So all we're missing is pet, and we have log. Nice. There is 77 necromancy and another plate. Oh my god, that's only 2 kills later. That's plate number 3 at 22 kill count. We are 1 away from being done with our tier 70. There's the boots upgraded, and all we have left is the gloves. Ooh, Slayer level. That kill was the end of the Reaper task also for 18 more points, so now we should have enough. We head to rewards here. Yep, we're at 250. Let's go ahead and unlock Reaper's Choice. This gives, I believe, a 10% chance for my next, or for, you know, all future Reaper assignments to just give me the choice of what boss to kill. So that's a really good one to just get out of the way. But anyway, we still need one more plate, so let's head back to Ermod. And while I'm unlocking stuff, let's go ahead and check in with Ward. Yep, we have reached just over 100 boss kills. Let's go ahead and unlock the second portal. And we're still about 1,700 marks away from the Vampirism aura. So I've stopped using, you know, Scythe unless it's when the Phantoms come out, and the kills are a lot more consistent. So that even just the 10% adrenaline isn't really worth it when I can just build up to, you know, living death, or focus more on building these stacks up. It's getting so consistent now. 133, 134, 133, 133, 152. You know, ever since that one, that was the one I stopped using Scythe on in the earlier phase. And even without the full set, we're pretty much at the point now where we're getting that death mark proc every single kill. Oh, another PB. And I believe that is actually kill number 40. Yes, and we're still at 3 plates, so we are officially dry for our 4th plate. Oh, there is our final plate right after I complained about being dry. I didn't really complain, I just mentioned it. All right, back to the smithy and upgrade our, what? Why no? I don't have runes. Now I have to go do rituals. Kind of ruined my moment here. Well, Give me a few minutes. There we go. Now we can make our gloves. And we officially have full tier 70. And that's another one of our major goals checked off the list. Here was the loot from 41 kills of Ermod though. 880k in alks, 20 crystal keys, some pretty useful stone spears, I'm not gonna lie. Anima stone, spearweed, only 15 onyx dust. We did get the drumsticks in those 41 kills. It was not 3,000 essence. I think I had 3,000 in my bank. It was probably closer to the 200 left over. All right, if we take a look here at the Well of Souls, I do have 7 skill points. I'm at 3,000 souls right now because that's what was required to do the quest to unlock Ermod. You know, I could unlock the zombie, but I'm only able to have 2 conjures out right now anyway. And as far as I know, the zombie's only worth using once you can do all 3, or when you're training Slayer maybe. But I'm just gonna save the skill points. That way once I, you know, get to this tier, I don't have to worry about it. Or, you know, I might as well check while I'm here. What is the level to unlock the 3rd conjure? 84. So if I happen to hit 84, I'll unlock it then. Quick Anachronia update. We should have enough for the tier 3 sleeping quarters. So I got the main 3 things here: the town hall, the storehouse, and the sleeping quarters, all the tier 3. So I can store the maximum amount. I can make the maximum amount of resources. Now it's just about getting all these skilling lodges. A lot of them are very cheap in comparison. The one I'm going to focus on first is Hunter. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but once I hit the 75 dungeoneering through the beach event that's currently going on, I am switching my focus over to the Hunter one. I think I've gained like 10 or so levels already. But that's where I'm going to put my focus now, work towards 75 to unlock Big Game Hunter. But anyway, what is our next goal? Well, we still do have a couple of days until Sanctum comes out. It is still Friday night at the time of recording, and we have until Monday to complete all our goals. What the fuck? I only clicked on the gate. What else could I have been clicking on? Was I clicking past it? I don't understand. Anyway, this one wasn't actually on the original list because I didn't think I would have time, but we got through Ermod a lot faster than I expected. So what we're going to do now is head down all the way to the bottom of the Mortani Swamp, down here past Morton, and we're going to do some Barrows for a couple of reasons, actually. You know, Barrows is something I was going to do eventually anyway. You know, it's the first level of augmentable gear you can unlock that can actually be, you know, augmented through invention. So it's a good boss to get taken care of. But also there is, I believe, a 1 in 100 chance for the chest to drop the Barrows amulet, which has 2 uses. One, it's just a really good amulet, actually. The stats on it are kind of crazy. And also I can combine it with one of the items I dug up at level 56 archaeology. Right here, Derek's Memento. I can combine it with this and get my first actual, like, bossing relic power. As you can see here, deal up to 5% damage the lower your life points are. So when I'm just, you know, camping low health on most of these bosses, I can just do 5% more damage. Barrows will be pretty simple. I don't think it really needs an introduction. Should I even bother with summons here, actually? They should die pretty quick. Anyway, as I was saying, Barrows needs no introduction. It's one of the most iconic bosses in this whole game, you know, in both games, actually. So we'll just take down all the 6 original brothers. I haven't done the quest to unlock the bonus 2. So I'll just take down the 6, go for the amulet. If I get any actual Barrows items along the way, you know, I will not complain. All right, there's the 6th brother down, and first Barrows chest on the account. What's it gonna be? Well, good thing we unlocked the 2nd boss portal, because now I'm just gonna tune this one to Barrows, because that walk is horrible. And let's run it back. Want to see me one-shot Aram? I didn't think that was actually gonna work. Oh my god. Necromancy's crazy. This number 2. Hey, rat. Need to take that. This number 3. I'm a fucking idiot. Where is it? So there's all these benefits you get for, you know, like adrenaline outside of combat, extra damage in the wilderness, blah, blah, blah. I'm not getting this because I never added that to the tool belt after the quest. I'm a fucking moron. I just realized my adrenaline was draining, and I was kind of like, that was our 19th kill there, and still no drop on the log. All right, and before I head off for the night, let's go ahead and open our one Triskelion. Because I've been crazy. You know what? I'll take it. I will never complain about seeds. Now it's actually after 1 o'clock, so I need to go to bed. Good morning. Just getting a quick herb run in before I head back to Barrows for the day. All right, chest number 21, first of the day. Yes. Chest number 22. This clip right here, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. Don't want to hear it. Finally, oh my god, thank you. It's an Aram Staffs too. Holy shit. Something I can actually use. Thank you. Any back-to-backers? No, never lucky. There is 79 necromancy coming in. Chest number 50. More nothing. Another quick log update at 50 kills. Still just the staff and nothing else. Really unfortunate. But I'm gonna take a break from Barrows. You know, this wasn't part of the original plan anyway. It's just kind of an extra thing I was doing. As of time recording, it's about 7 p.m. on Saturday. And I have yet to edit this video. So I'm gonna do some AFK stuff while I work on that. And if I have extra time, I will head back to Barrows before Monday. Also, shout out to this guy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So I have yet to do any more Barrows since yesterday, but today is the last day of the beach event, which means I have a bunch of clue scrolls stacked up. So I don't believe you can stack these. Yes, you have to do one at a time. Yeah, I have 26 additional. Well, let's get these done. I believe these give about the same rewards as like an easy or medium clue. So I'm gonna knock all these out real quick, stack them up, and get a hopefully a bunch of fortunate components. They should all be, I believe they updated them this year, and they should all be just within the beach event itself. All right, that took about 25-30 minutes to get all those done. About a minute per clue. We have 27 of the brown caskets and 27 of the red. As far as I know, they are the exact same loot table. So let's go ahead, get a loot tab going, and let's start opening. Fortunate on the first one, nice. Willow combo. Another Willow combo. Oh my god, we got a trim strength amulet. Wait. You know what's sick about that? That actually is going to be my best in slot melee amulet for a long time. That's really cool. Another one, we got a Zami cloak. And nothing. And obviously before I go and disassemble all these, I'm gonna have to make sure none of them are required for higher tier blue steps. All right, we are halfway on to the red ones. There, we got 3 left. Here we go. Our Army of Power. Oh, that's a bad one. And we end on nothing. That was crazy though. All right, this is what the inventory is looking like. This is our spoils from the Sandy Clues. We are looking at minus these 2 actually. These 2 I had previously already from, or sorry, these 3 I had previously from the rewards from May. But we're looking at 30 total fortunate components before invention's even unlocked. And I do have a stack of 25 easies already, so we should be able to get the 50 fortunates fairly quick once we are at that point where we need them. Hello gamers. So it has been a very long day of editing for me, not so much for you guys. I just want to kind of wrap up the video and give a little kind of behind the scenes like life update for you guys. So if we head over to War's Retreat and take a look at the shop with War, we're at 171 boss kills. We didn't quite make the 200 kills needed for the altar. That's okay. We'll get that within the next day or 2 easily. But as for unlocks, we can officially unlock the Vampirism Aura. That is officially taken care of. That'll be huge for tomorrow when the boss comes out, the dungeon comes out. Unfortunately, I won't be there perfect, like right at launch. I'll be pretty busy with life starting tomorrow. Basically, just for clarity, I do work from home usually, so that's how I'm able to do a lot of like AFK stuff in the background while I am working, you know, just on my phone, things like that. But for the next 3 or so weeks, I'm going to be having to go in office, and it's about a 40 to 50 minute drive for me. So I'm going to have a lot less time to play, a lot less time to record, a lot less time to edit. I am honestly surprised I was able to keep up the weekly uploads for as long as I have. I will try very hard to keep that up. Obviously, they won't be as long as this one. This was an outlier for sure. They'll be closer to, you know, the 10, 15 minute range is what I usually like to aim for. But I'm going to be super busy, so if you don't see a video from me next Tuesday, you know why. Just wanted to kind of give that update. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. This was a hell of a video to make. If you enjoyed, please let me know down in the comments, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one where we finally take on the new boss.